Yo, what's good people? This is Smooth, and you watching On Site. Let's go.
Okay, so where exactly did your name come from?
Oh man, you want to get into that?
Yeah.
So I don't really have an extravagant answer for that. For real, Smooth was something given to me over a period of time because I was always good with words.
Okay.
When it came to the ladies, of course, my talk game was always good.
So it's just how you operate.
Yeah, that's just how I operate.
Okay.
Smooth operator, but without the operator.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
yeah, like it was really just one of those things. Like, yo, you smooth, and from into middle school into high school and beyond, it was just that smooth.
Do you ball?
Nah,
you don't
ball?
ball?
I play football. But,
okay, all right, okay. I'm about to say I thought you balled a little bit.
Nah,
it might have been your shot too. So
hey, so I got don't get it twisted. Now the big man can move, but I ain't a ball.
Got you.
Yeah,
got you. All right, so what made you? Now I don't really know how to answer this. It's a hybrid question because you said you sing and you rap. So basically, you're a musical artist. You're an artist.
I'm not a rapper.
Okay. All right.
I'm not. So put it this way. I can rap, but I never would classify myself as a rapper. Salute to every rapper out there.
Got you.
Yeah, that ain't me.
Got you. So what made you want to get into music, period?
Man, I would say a keyword expression. Growing up, as a kid, we were filtered. We were put in a box sometimes. You don't need to say that. You don't need to do that. Mm-hmm. But for me, when I found out that I had the ability to express myself lyrically and actually put that in the cadence and put it in the melodies and now produce melodies and to write words to it, like it really changed the game for me. Gotcha. When I realized that it was my words that could impact somebody else's life on a different scale, it changed for me.
What age will you want to say you was at when you actually started taking it serious?
18.
18?
18.
That's when you knew.
I'm gonna go 18 because that's when I knew. I'm like, okay, I don't necessarily know how I'm about to get here. But even up to that, like everybody was always telling me you need to sing, or I was always singing in church, or I was always around music.
Right.
So I mean, growing up, me and my pops, we would travel, and the only thing I would hear is 90s R&B, Leverts, Silk, Shy, Guy. Like those are the people that I idolize. I'm like, yo, like I want to do that. I ain't know what they was talking about. When Levert said I ain't much on Casanova, I'm like, I don't know what he's saying, but this does sound good. But yeah.
What is the favorite track that you have out of all your music that you recorded yourself?
Man, my favorite record right now, ironically, is the most recent song that I just dropped called Love of My Life. Like I said, I wrote that from an authentic space. So it's just like really talking about the love of my life and kind of elaborating, a little bit, since grade school, we done came up. I knew you were the love of my life. Yeah. I didn't even know her in grade school. Right. But it seems like that relationship, we've known each other for life. So it's just like, she gonna be with it till the wheels fall off for sure,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice backstory to there right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is what I gotta ask anybody, anywhere.
Okay.
Period. Now it could be anything that's electronic, but what piece of tech do you always gotta have on you before you leave the house?
Oh, my phone.
That's gonna be the consensus answer right there. Right now.
Yeah.
What about your phone that you got besides that it ring and you can answer a call? What about your phone do you facilitate most?
I write with my phone.
So you write on your phone?
I write on my phone.
Okay.
My notepad, on my phone, like is. I mean, it's worth millions, man. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that.
Okay.
We can say that right now.
What artists that's near you, local to you, that you would want to say that you want to work with, that you want to say you want to shout them out, or just salute to them and they work ethic and stuff like that?
He was actually here, but my bro, his name is Marcellus Davis.
Okay.
He's from Jersey, so he moved back to Jersey. He's a rapper, but lyrically, gift, bro.
What's his rap name?
Marcellus.
Sell? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, he lyrically a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of the ones that actually, put me in a space of wanting to branch out to those different genres of music when it comes to EDM, when it comes to that real upbeat pop sound. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So did he influence your music a little bit?
Oh yeah. The people I keep around me, man, like we all influence each other.
Gotcha.
My brother Styles, he's actually my best friend. Like we grew up, in high school, from high school and up together.
Yeah, that's your brother.
Like he's a producer.
Okay.
My brother Graven Productions. Shout out to him. He's a big influence on me too. Man, it's so many people that I actually follow, even industry people. Zaytoven, producer that he plays. So like keys for me, like that's my bread and butter. I love it.
Let's set it off though.
Yeah, that's
some cool keys.
Yes, sir.
I actually think just not to jump too far offline, because I know I'm not mic'd up, but I'm actually good. I think it's good that you brought up Zaytoven. So I want to segue into that, because you're not just you have a strong connection in the Christian or the gospel community as well. And I don't know if a lot of people know it, but Zaytoven actually plays for a church and then produces all of the trap B-boy records. So
are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Zaytoven
is the minister of music at a church.
His daddy's church.
At his daddy's church, but does all the freaking tracks for Young Dolph and
Gucci.
All of the trap guys. So talk a little bit about that, how the music can be, like, music is music. It has no definition. You can do whatever. And it doesn't mean because you're in one space that you have to necessarily stay in that space.
Right.
I mean, really and truly, man, like, and this is something that I really had to, let me give you just a real backstory on it.
Gotcha.
When I got married, I married somebody that was heavy in church.
Okay.
My wife is an elder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my wife is heavy ministry, and like for me, don't get me wrong, like my faith is there. I love God.
Right.
He's the reason I do what I do.
Right.
But it's a question that I had to ask her, because she is on the level that she's on, and one thing that I never wanted to do was impact her in a negative way.
Right.
So she looked me in my face one day and was like, "God gave you that gift. Use it." And I'm like, all right, you know how we think. I'm like, how deep can I jump off the porch with this? Yeah. But it's like, I want to do music. You're going to write for people. You're going to write songs for people that's going to be totally left field. Mm-hmm. And I've done it. Mm-hmm. I've written probably the craziest songs you can ever think of. Okay. But it's like, that's your gift. If that is what they do, then you be a part of it and you stand on what you believe in. I don't release music that is vulgar, that downplays women, that downplays more importantly myself.
Right.
And that's a personal decision for me.
That's just you.
Yeah. Like that's my image. That's Smooth Nation.
Okay.
Where I'm smooth by nature and it ain't by choice.
Hold on now. Let's talk about Smooth Nation.
Yeah.
So is Smooth Nation just you, or is there more to Smooth Nation? Break that down for me.
Smooth Nation is a planet, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's big.
Mm-hmm.
For Smooth Nation is a brand that impacts the lives of everybody, not just on a musical level.
Gotcha.
Realizing that Smooth Nation, the heartbeat of my brand is music.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said before, like it's lyrics, it's game design sounds, it's whatever you want to be, just do it smooth. You know, you look at the definition of smooth, it's smooth. You know what I'm saying? And that's really that. You know,
Okay.
when you hear something that's smooth, you're like, dang, like, you know, that's easy going right there. It ain't.
Mhm.
It's nature. It's never forced. And that's really what I stand on. Like,
Right.
it's always gonna be nature. What's for you, it's gonna be natural.
Right.
It ain't gonna have you compromising your worth or your identity.
Right.
So really and truly, Smooth Nation is about the people that want to do something, and I'm giving them a way to do it.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna this is gonna be an open box question.
Okay, open box.
It's gonna be one of them. You can be like,
All right.
all right. So as far as like the music that's out now,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of artists they tend to move with what's out.
Absolutely.
So, but you, whenever you put your music together, do you try to move with what's out, or do you try to move with what's in you?
I would answer that question two ways. Because if I'm writing for somebody that is in that lane of going with what's out, technically, and I'm gonna cater to what that bag is talking about.
Got you.
But if I'm releasing music personal for me,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna go whichever way it leads me. If it's with what's out right now,
Right.
great. If it's not, perfect.
Right.
Like I said before, music is an expression. It's my personal expression,
Mm-hmm.
and regardless of what the industry is doing, you know, Smooth is gonna release the music that Smooth wants to release.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's gonna be a forever part of, you know, my brand and what I do as an artist, as a producer, and as a writer.
You got any singles out that we need to be checking for?
Absolutely. Out right now, Love of My Life.
All right.
Man, it's dope.
You got anything else that kind of came before that?
Oh yeah. Conscience. A song that I did a few years ago. Really, I released music. In some cases, I would say even prematurely, because I didn't understand. Like, okay, here's what you need to do to make sure that this is put out the right way.
Right.
You know,
right.
and a lot of the times, like you think about how many artists that are so gifted that have the it factor and the talent, but just release music just because.
Yep.
You know, and that's something that I take pride on when it comes to my business, because when you work with me, you're not only getting the production or the wow in studio.
Right.
I'm gonna really show you how to do, you know, the business side of this thing too.
Gotcha.
Because I want you to win.
Right.
You know, even if it ain't with me,
Right.
like I want you to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, you can't win if you surround yourself with losers. So if people around you, then you want to make a win automatically.
Man,
I wish people understood that.
Bro, I have been there.
Right.
I mean, this on site, so I mean, I've been there, man. Like I was in a situation when I first started, a few years ago. Like I was involved with, you know, some organizations, and I just really wanted somebody to believe in what I was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm in everybody club, and I'm performing. I'm here. I'm on everybody's set, and like somebody pulled me to the side. A trusted person pulled me to the side and was like, "Just Smooth, like, came in with them." I'm like, "Yeah, like, you know, Smooth is good everywhere. Like, that's just what it was. That's how it's always been."
Yeah.
And he put me to the side. He was like, "Yo, like, you know they got beef with half the city, right?" I'm like, "No, I ain't know that." Like, I mean, I'm just here. Like, I'm here. I'm ready to perform, ready to have a good time and go home.
Right.
You know, but bro, I really had to check myself. Cause it's like being in a lane of an artist that's just overly anxious and you make rash decisions, and it can really put you in a bad situation.
Yeah, you gotta change your brakes every now and then.
You're gonna have to pump them brakes every now and again too.
Yeah. So, what is a song or a album? I'm gonna remix this that you probably play entirely too much. Not your music, but just you get in the car and you done probably heard it 10 times out that day.
Man, I play Tank, Sex, Love, and Pain too. The whole every time I get in the car, like I got to listen to I Can't Make You Love Me.
Right. What about Savage though?
Savage was cool, but like Savage was cool. He recently released
So he closed off as a joint.
Like from the intro, Sex, Love, and Pain too.
Yeah,
man, like
I like that Sex, Love, and Pain too. I don't know. I just got stuck on Savage. I like some of the artists that play right along, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's Savage. So as far as projects, full projects, do you got a finished project or you working into a finished project?
Man, to be completely honest with you, I'm not. I've changed lanes when it comes to the steps on how to find my place in the industry.
Gotcha.
When it comes to being the full-time artist, you know, on the road and performing, I mean, it's cool, you know, and it's definitely salute to the artists that's out here doing that. But for me, I found my love in, you know, the production, the lyrics, being able to sit and, you know, engineer. I'm a student, you know, shout out to my school, Full Sail.
Okay.
You know, definitely they have put things, you know, in perspective for me that's just like, hey, you ain't got to do it everybody else way.
Right.
You know, find your lane, stick to it, you know, find that vein and legit ride it the whole way through.
Okay.
So it's really about me. And I'm releasing music, don't get it wrong. I'm releasing music because that's what I love to do.
Right.
But, you know, it's more so about production and making sure those lyrics are right for the other artists that I'm working with.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like Tank to me, because Tank do about the same thing. And I think he falling back. Now, you heard recently that Tank was going deaf. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That hurt. Man, that hurt my feelings.
I ain't even gonna hold you, man.
Feelings, bro.
I was like, and I followed it, you know, as soon as he actually said something about it, I was like, dang, like,
just as an artist,
you one of the most iconic singers.
Right.
And like, really, bro, if you look at his situation and you look at the industry, Tank should be a part of everybody's conversation in the R&B industry.
Really? Yeah.
He should be a part of that.
Should.
But in my opinion, Tank didn't sell out.
That's true.
He ain't sell out.
That's true. He did sell out.
Sammy's didn't sell out.
Right.
You know, you got a lot of artists that people don't talk about them like that because of the simple fact that they ain't in the limelight like every mainstream person that's out here doing something crazy.
Right.
That's what I want to put in perspective for anybody that's really hungry about the industry. Be yourself. Be yourself 100, 1,000, 1,000,000% of the time.
Gotcha. This question right here is going to be the one for you.
Okay.
So, in your city or just in your circumference, it could be your radius, please tell me if there are artists that you desire to work with, that you'd like to talk about right now.
Shout out my guy Skinny P.
Okay.
He's actually a rapper. Bust Down Entertainment, Middle Finger Gang, like that. That's his camp. Tater.
I think I seen that Middle Finger Gang somewhere.
Shout out to the team. Man, who else?
It's a lot up there, bro. I'm sorry I had to do that to you.
Who else? I actually have worked with shout out to my dog Sonny Bass.
Sunny Bass.
Yeah, Sunny Bass. He actually passed away.
Oh man, sorry.
A month or so ago. Another dope soul R&B singer.
Yeah.
He might not be an artist, but he's definitely a person that I go to. Mike Blaze.
Mike Blaze?
Yeah, he's a producer, engineer. Anytime that I need critiquing on vocals or for somebody to like, yo, Smooth, that ain't it.
Yeah. You rubbing with the iron.
Hey, man, like we rub elbows.
Iron
like,
sharp as iron, bro.
Yeah.
So that's it for real.
Yeah. He actually helped me with a song called Your Love that I'm working on. Actually gonna release either the end of this year or the top of next year.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's just to name a few. I'll leave it there.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to give you a hard one because you've been answering these a little bit too easy.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a hard one and then I'm gonna let you live. What is the most single influential musical force that you can say when you don't have no creativity, I can just reach I can reach in their bag and it gets you going. For me, it's Jigga Man. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I want to do anything creative, it's Jigga Man. Just to give you an example.
You gonna laugh at me, but
we can put a Jeopardy clock on this part.
One of the things that I look at is Facebook.
Okay. So when you get a stump, you look at Facebook.
I look at Facebook. You know why?
Man, that's deep.
You know why? People put their business on Facebook, man. And as a writer, I'm gonna take it and write about it.
What?
Look, best kept secret. Don't steal my idea. But if you have ever scrolled through Facebook in your news feed, how many times you double taking something like, what?
Man,
those are those situations.
Listen, that's like, look, bro, I ain't trying to insult you, but you dirty dog. You dirty dog. Cause I never would have thought about that right there. That's a perfect way to get inspiration.
I mean, inspiration comes from that, and of course, like the music inspiration.
And then life.
Yeah, life. real life experience. But I also like listening to a lot of the new artists or the people that you don't. Breland, he's called the Pinpoint Guard, but he's in the country industry.
Okay.
So I listen to him. Kevin Ross. I actually just got put on to him. Gene Noble, who is a crazy vocalist.
Okay.
So I find inspiration in multiple spaces.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So you got somewhere you can reach and grab that bag from. But now I know you'll go to the social media trash can.
Social media trash can. Let me get that. I got a song right now that I'm writing called Threads.
Threads?
Yeah. Now, it sounds crazy,
but
Threads is about if you really think about a group text message, if you look at those threads, with your guys or ladies, with your girls, like what's in them threads?
Man, that sounds like something you could do a dope, like creative visual to that.
Hey, why am I here right now?
You could do
ghmefilms
creative visual to that.
That's what's about to happen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I usually this is when I tap out. So I'm gonna ask you this. Everybody that you want to shout out, just look in that camera and show them some love. People that you work with, you know what I'm saying? Just, big them up, give them a salute.
Yeah.
And let them know.
Hey, look, first and foremost, man, I want to shout out my wife, Rachel Branch. I lash like this. Ladies, if you need them lashes, make sure you hit her up. Make sure you hit her up.
30 seconds, hit it now.
Make sure you hit that. Make sure you hit her up for those lashes. Shout out my dog, Styles, the producer. In the A, shout out my dog Marcellus Davis, shout out Skinny, shout out Life and Music, man. My brother Andrew Carnegie is an amazing producer. He actually is on the team as well. We work together. Shout out my bro Brandon, Marshall, Ragtime Sounds, Ragtime Music. And of course, the one and only, man. Shout out Smooth Nation Entertainment, Smooth Nation Music Group, SNMG. We are on the way. We building, we live, and it's up.
It's on site. In your city tap in and we all the way live. When we touch down, set the streets on fire. This for the real and the bosses, you know it. Artists, you popping and making some noise. You turn it on, but you wanna know. On site.